Welcome back, welcome back. So, you've installed Haiku, you've installed a bunch of programs, you're productive, you're creating files. Now, how do you find your files? May sound like a silly question, but yeah, sometimes you forget where, in what directory you put things. Where is all this stuff? Well, in Haiku we have a number of answers for that. First of all, the POSIX utilities that you may know from Linux or BSD or Mac OS, they're still there, they're working. So we can say update db, and that shouldn't take more than a second. No need for sudo. And locate whatever. Right. So that system works on Haiku. And of course, the find command also still works on Haiku. So if you're familiar with those systems, you can use it. However, Haiku had its own system, which relies on the fact that the Haiku file system, which it recreated from BOS, has structures in it that make it very much like a flat file database. So in every tracker window you will find a find command, menu item rather. You'll also find the same thing here. And so you get this little box in which you say what it is you want to find. And I'm going to look for this file here. Sustituye, which I believe is Portuguese for substitute. Portuguese or Spanish, I'm not 100% sure. That is actually a Perl script, which is like search and replace for text files. It's available on my landing page, which you will find in the show notes. So, let's not make it too easy. We're not going to give it the entire string. I remember it started with sus2, but I don't know the last two letters. Right? I'm going to search all files and folders, but if I wanted to, I could just say, oh, it was some kind of text file, which would be here. Right, we're searching by name, we'll get to that later, and we're searching on all disks. Not too hard, I've only got one disk on here, although these are some system disks. Right, but if I had other disks attached to this system, I could say only on the boot disk or only on my storage disk or whatever. It's temporary, which means that it's not going to show up here, right? Or it'll only show up there during this session, but it won't be saved for the next time I boot up. And you can say whether you want to include the trash or not. In this case, not. So we click search, and yeah, there's our file. And since this whole system is part of Tracker, I can now take this file and okay, see, I can move it, I can copy it, make some links to it, whatever you like. And that is how you find stuff on Haiku. Okay, but we can say, okay, let's edit this query. And you can search also by attribute or by formula. I'm not going to go into this because the user guide has an entire section devoted to this, so I suggest you read through that. However, by formula is very interesting, right? So it's the same search that I just made, but it puts it in a formula. So now I can copy that, and I can also now say query, and we paste that in. You want to take out the brackets there, and see, so that's another example of the way in which the terminal and the GUI in Haiku are just closely integrated. Okay, so now you know how to search for your stuff. However, the find system, the query system on Haiku only works on your file system. What it cannot do is look inside the files. And that will be the topic for another lesson. I'm trying to keep these things short, you know. Thanks for watching.